Greetings everyone, I'm Maria Bregman, and you're on the Creativities channel.
Do you love legends? How about legends about Christmas? Winter is rapidly approaching, bringing with it an atmosphere of celebration and unity, as well as many mysterious wonders. Today, I will tell you a story about a boy who dreamt of just one thing: to momentarily escape loneliness and find happiness at Christmas. It was a long time ago, in the distant year of 2500, when Great Britain was one of the most powerful nations in the world. Its capital, London, was a city of the future, full of tall buildings, flying cars, and intelligent robots. But amidst all this grandeur stood one monument from the past that had never changed: Big Ben, the famous clock tower that chimed loudly every hour. Big Ben was a symbol of London and Britain, and everyone loved it for its faithfulness and precision. But not everyone knew that inside Big Ben lived a lonely clockmaker named Jonathan, who cared for it devotedly, like a grandfather for his grandson, for many years. Jonathan was the last of his kind, and no one knew of his existence. He was alone, rarely leaving the tower, and his only friends were the clocks he serviced and the pigeons that flew to him through the window. Jonathan loved his work, but he felt lonely and forgotten, like an old dusty book. He dreamed of seeing the world, meeting new people, and experiencing the joy of life. He pictured himself as a bird, spreading its wings and flying in the sky, witnessing all the enchanting wonders of the world. But he knew it was impossible because he was bound to Big Ben, and if he were to leave, the clocks would cease to work, and London would lose its voice. One Christmas Eve, Jonathan sat in his room, gazing out the window at the city lights. He thought about how he would love to celebrate this holiday with someone who understood and loved him for who he was. He sighed and said, "Oh, Big Ben, you are my only friend and guardian. You have always been with me, and I have always been with you. But you know, I want more from life. I want to see the world, feel love, and be happy. But I can't leave you, because you are needed by London and Britain. You are their pride and glory. You are their history and future. You are their soul and heart. You are Big Ben, and you must chime forever." Jonathan started crying and fell asleep in his chair, clutching the key to the clock. He didn't notice a mysterious stranger in a red cloak and hat entering the room. It was Santa Claus, who had flown on his sleigh to deliver gifts to the children of London. He saw Jonathan sleeping and approached him. "Hello, Jonathan," he sang softly and warmly. "Do you know who I am?" Santa Claus gently patted Jonathan's cheek, and he woke up. He saw Santa Claus before him and couldn't believe his eyes. "Santa Claus? Are you really Santa Claus?" he exclaimed in astonishment. "I thought you didn't exist." "Well, I do exist, and I'm here to grant your wish," Santa Claus said. "I've heard that you want to see the world, feel love, and be happy. I want to help you with that. But how can you help me?" Jonathan asked. "I can't leave Big Ben. I need it, and it needs me." "Don't worry. I'll arrange everything," Santa Claus said. "I know that Big Ben also wants you to be happy. It's your friend, and it will understand you. I will give you a special gift that will allow you to travel the world without leaving Big Ben. Here, take this." Santa Claus reached into his sack and pulled out a small golden locket in the shape of a clock. He placed it around Jonathan's neck and said, "This is a magic locket connected to Big Ben. It will allow you to teleport to any place and time you desire. You will be able to see all the wonders of the world, learn about new cultures and traditions, meet interesting people, and find friends and love. And all the while, you will still hear the chimes of Big Ben in your heart, and it will hear you. You will never lose your connection with it, and you can always return to it whenever you wish. This is your Christmas gift from me. I hope you like it." Jonathan couldn't believe his luck. He hugged Santa Claus and said, "Thank Thank you, Santa Claus. You are the kindest and most generous person in the world. You have made me the happiest watchmaker in the world. I will never forget you and your gift. You're welcome, Jonathan. I'm glad you're happy. Now go. Travel, live, and love. And don't forget that Big Ben is always with you. And he loves you too. Merry Christmas, Jonathan, and Happy New Year.